Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more of our campaign in Uzbek. Uzbek Unleashed. Dun 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 dun. Alright, so, any artillery here? Yeah, forward the artillery. We've got, 1,000 so far. It's not really enough. Hey, look, here comes the, here comes those dudes. Do we want to fight them in the plains? I mean, it's not the plains, but yeah, I think we do. Just fight them. Oh, you don't want to fight me, do you? Good. Hey. So much for, you know, troops being locked in their movement. Oh, there they go. Okay, so they do want to fight. Alright, very good. Alright, so we ended up with 10,000 artillery here. We got a pretty good chance of advancing that siege. We've got 27,000 troops versus 40,000 Ottomans. The combat width is currently 27, and there's no reduction in this holding. We have very close, 25. We do not have a full front line. We're going to advance some reinforcements down to here. In fact, we'll advance more than just some. Let's show them who's boss. We have no cost for reinforcing. He does have more artillery than I do, and he did roll better than I did in the first shock phase. We rolled pretty well in the fire phase. That doesn't do much, though. Second shock phase, we rolled higher, but we are losing. Okay, well, that was a bad fight. We lost a lot of dudes. Way more than they did, in fact. Did you tech up? He did not. Okay. So like I said, we're going to defend in the mountains. 15th. That was the whole goal originally, and then here I am trying to fight him in the plains, even though he has more artillery than me. Send for the medicus. No, he's crap. His name is Subpar. Just pray for his life. Oh no, he's dead. Sus has become independent. Okay, cool. Good for them. We did get a wall breach there. And again, we want to spread out in these mountains, create a line. Our vassals are probably going to just lose their troops. Muscovy's down here. He's trying to help. He's being, you know, he thinks he's helping. AI is suffering 3.5% attrition. Now he's suffering 5% attrition. Makes sense. So losing that first battle is really unfortunate, though, because this is about battles. So he's going to get a ticking war score now. I shouldn't have done that. It was a bad idea. Orthodox rebellion in the Mamluks. Oh yeah, he's got a lot of troops. He's trying. We got more cav. Go for the eyes. Morale of armies plus 15. Yeah. Now, like, engaging that army seems like it'd be a bad idea, but I almost want to do it. Ethiopia's declared their war. Looks like we are going to finally take a fort. There goes our raising power gain, unfortunately. Now this is definitely tempting, that 6 stack. If he leaves it far behind. Let's try advancing into these two, and if we can catch one of these armies. I would take 29 on 23. Oh yeah, here you go. Come here. Go ahead, come here. You're locked now. We'll take our 3-3. Unfortunately, Tunis has arrived with quite a few troops. And now we are suffering quite a few penalties. I can't ever seem to learn, can I? Stay out of anything that's not the mountains. Just stay in the mountains. That's the strategy. That's the whole justification for why you declared. So use that justification. Cannot catch that army. We're still in the mountains here. This is not a fort. That's okay. I don't mind the attrition. It's not that bad. We have tons of manpower anyway, and attrition barely even affects us. Stay in the mountains. You must stay in the mountains. Also, there was an army that was forced to retreat. Where the hell did it go? It's up here. We are the mountainous cavalry. That's what we are. We will win this war because we're going to stay in the mountains. I'd rather have you because you've got the maneuver. Okay, highlands are kind of like mountains. This army has all the artillery, so I want to get it working on sieging stuff, you know? And then this army, I think we want to actually spread out in these two mountainous holdings. Okay, he will arrive on the 6th, so that would mean he is the defender, which is not good for me. Let's create our line here in the mountains and let him take that holding. It's fine. Now, if he wants to engage me in the hills, that's still pretty good. We've got a nice little grouping of troops here. Come fight me in real life. Alright, thank you for suiciding that one infantry. Nope, he's too quick. He's coming around to Sivas. This army over here means nothing. That's just his way of suiciding his manpower. And we're definitely going to win the manpower war. Like, we already have... Oh, yeah, we've already won the manpower war. Totally. So, what's going to end up happening then... first off, let's tell Muscovy to stop being such a derp. Be supportive and, like, attach to, you know, a back row infantry. Back row army or something. Here. This is what you should attach to, Muscovy. Okay, do we try to push into the woods and highlands a little bit farther forward? I feel like it's nearly good enough. I think we can advance the, kind of rotate the army around a little bit into these mountains. This whole area here is still fairly defensible. It's not as good as the mountains, but it's probably enough. June 15th. And now we are locked. And he's the defender. Awesome. Well, since I accidentally did this fight, sneaky little bastard, we gotta do it. Now we're the aggressor with a negative penalty. We rolled kind of crap. Pretty good there. Come on, one more good roll in the shock face, please. It's okay. We're taking forts. So you kind of can't get too upset. He doesn't seem to want to understand to attach to these, so... Hey, we did win the fight. Alright, good. Alright, 2% war score. We've only won 40% of battles. But that's enough that he doesn't get a ticking war score. And his blockades don't matter too much. Afghan separatists. Persia, dude. Persia, you are like one of the most unstable countries in the entire history of the world. And that's probably a true statement. I mean, they are just all kinds of... Okay, now engaging, like trying to take that seems bad. There's no way that I can even really get to his capital. We could try to take up a defensive line here and, like, fight his army. I need to fight his army. I need to fight his army in the plains. Got 12 in the front row, 9 in the back. He's got 2 maneuver. I mean, I've got to fight his army eventually. I've got to fight his army and win battles. So, I'm going to back these troops off. This army's far enough away from these guys, I think, that I can win a fight against him. He will reinforce. But not before we kill it, I think. So we're trading our manpower for his manpower. And we win that fight. Like, we win the manpower war. He's already merked up with 11. Let's take him and split him in half, reappoint the leader. 3-5 commander as well. Well, that's not very nice. Just keep our army nice and tight, nice and close together. Financially, the Ottomans have 60 ducats a month roughly in income. We only have 50, so they've got a financial edge on us. And I believe they had ideas that were slightly different than mine. Influence. It's weird. Could easily kill that 3k. And I gotta admit, the army coming in from Tunis is really kind of swaying things against me. Like, they've taken a lot more war exhaustion, probably from attrition. This is my siege stack. I guess we could try, since we've got all these armies nearby. Just shift everyone over by one, and we'll try to take that. The nation of Malacca. Am I Defender of the Faith? I am. Alright, sure. Malacca. Accept. So, I can't really help you. I don't have any boats. Like, we don't make boats. I mean, I don't know. I don't think we can help you. And these guys are just going to have to feel free to occupy whatever they want. I mean, there's little that I can do. These forts are kind of expensive. We're making really good money right now. Even though we have full maintenance. How is that even possible? He will arrive on the 6th. I can be there on the 5th. I can be the defender. Excellent. Defender in the Highlands. We'll take it. He rolls a 9, of course. I think we're fine. Okay, let's back off, cycle you around to the back. This is what I would consider the back, this is the front. This army's a bit weak, let's do a shuffle balance. Get the leader on the front line as well. Please don't tech up, Ottomans. If you tech up, I'll be in trouble. Then again, if I tech up, he'll be in trouble. I am nowhere near teching up. That offensive idea group was pretty expensive. Do you want to gain mercantilism, or for 5 years have lower unrest and cheaper advisors? Well, mercantilism is really not a big part of what we do, but it is a fair part of our income, so I feel like long term it's still probably the way to play. We should dump their tea into the ocean. How are we going to do that? We don't have any boats. I'm just saying, it'd be difficult. Like, we would just like walk up to the edge of the water and just start pouring it in. I mean, I guess that works, sure. Is that actually 3 artillery? Okay, well, we have to go. Thank you for the kind of ridiculous amount of war score from that fight. Now that he's got no manpower, he's starting to kind of play stupidly. That 20 stack doesn't scare me. That is a fairly small army. I will attack that into the Highlands, sure. He is trying to take back a fort, but I don't mind too much. He's got cannons in the front row. We've lost that siege. Didn't even take him very long. Another 4 war score though. That battle is going to add up though. Like, we're going to be looking good on the war score from battles soon. We've won 60%, 5 battles. Sorry, 10 battles is worth 5 war score. Getting it above. Apparently, I have medium enthusiasm, by the way. Getting it above 80% again may be impossible, but. And now Trebizond is doing a very good job of taking back its stuff. Wow, yeah, it took that stuff back quick. But now we can trap this army, you know? Force him to go through the dry lands. So let's park you there. We'll park you up in Kartli. So that's these two. Then we get an army here and here. Then he's going to come around. And we send in a stack to kill it as he tries to retreat. In fact, I think you just go here for now. I want to trap him in here. Suffering attrition. Damn winter. See if we can catch that stack up there. That'll probably be worth some more war score. And yes, you've taken this back, but you are kind of stuck. Mamluks will cede quite a bit of land to the Ottomans. And yet we are killing armies here. And is it just me, or is there still a bug where we're getting like 3-point-something war score for every little army that we kill? I still feel like you're not supposed to get that much for killing just 2 armies. Alright, whatever. Like, if we get 3 war score for killing 1 artillery... No, we got 0.2. The Battle of Kassir. That's probably good. Okay, so now he's going to be forced around. We move into here, and then we come into here, and then we take probably this army, plus this army, to these 2 holdings. And we prepare to smash him in Shervan. Oh, right. No. He can march right through here. I thought I was going to have to go around the mountain. I forgot that I didn't occupy those. Shoot. Well, it's not an easy war. Would have been a lot easier if Tunis hadn't participated. Earlier, when I looked at it, they weren't going to. Alright, well, I can't actually force him to defend, or I want him to, but... Or sorry, I can't engage him in the plains or whatever, the steppe, like I wanted to. But he's still, I mean, he's on the run, you know, he's got no manpower. 25 mercs, I mean, he's got issues. So... Alright, I'm going to take a break here. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching, everyone. See you soon.